walked in, when I pushed the door back open, he turned around and I shot him.
This is 36-year-old John Brooks, a man who shot his sister's ex-boyfriend.
So
Did he fall straight down, or what did he do?
he folded over. He went down, and I left him alone.
Okay. Was Damien still in his room, or was he out there witnessing this?
I'm not sure. It was dark in there.
On a dark evening in a quiet residential neighborhood near Indianapolis, Brooks and his sister were living in the same house. She in the main residence, he in the converted garage. The victim, a man named Anthony, had been in an on-again, off-again relationship with Brooks' sister. Anthony had a documented history of violence. Just weeks earlier, he had been arrested for domestic violence after Brooks' sister called the police on him. That same night, Brooks claimed Anthony showed up outside the home with a gun on his hip. At the end of this interrogation, you will find out what sentence he received.
I appreciate you coming down. Like I said, like we talked about on the phone, you're not under arrest, okay?
Okay.
Detective O'Brien and I, first of all, we've been doing this a long time. He and I together have a little over 20 years of homicide experience together. One thing about it is we've learned is I'm always going to give everybody the opportunity to come in and tell me what happened, okay? That's just being fair, because I would rather know and give a person an opportunity before I jump to conclusions and paint a picture that may not be accurate. All right. And the only way I can get a better feel of what the truth is and how things happen, let that person speak. Okay. And that's what I'm going to do here today, is just let you tell me the story from start to finish. I'm going to ask for complete honesty, because, there are certain things at the scene that tell the tale to some degree. And if you're consistent within those things, then I will know, that you're telling me the truth. So I'm just going to let you start from before this happened. I know from some of the evidence I have, I know about when you arrived home before this event happened. Okay. So if you want to start from when you got home that evening, right before this happened, it actually was about
Okay.
10 minutes before.
Okay. So actually, I was there before that.
Right.
Okay. So okay, I'm gonna start from the evening.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Uh, like I said, we completely split, me and my sister, the houses, right?
Right. You stay in that garage.
Right, in the garage area. It's not really just split, but I'm in the garage.
Mm-hmm.
And so the top lock, they got a top lock that I don't got a key for, and it's locked.
Mm-hmm.
So I know something serious is going on. It's not never locked.
Mm-hmm.
And so
you talking about to her door?
To her door.
To her door. Okay.
So I try to get in, it's locked. I call my nephew, he come open the door. Why is it locked? My mama said keep it locked. So I already know what's going on. And plus I seen her transferring Anthony's belongings to a car.
Okay.
She left. So she come back. So I don't think nothing of it. I don't ask questions or nothing. She come back, go in her room. Before that, I went to Wendy's, got us something, Damien something to eat, came home. I'm in there editing. I do videos. I'm editing. I keep my door open a lot. So she come home, she go in the house. Time go by, I don't know how much time goes by. Here comes Anthony. It's nighttime. So, like I said, they get into it a lot.
Right.
And they'll get into it the next day. He'll be back. We got into it before. Me coming to defend. We got into it before. It was awkward. They come back. It was awkward. So like we had a discussion then, and I kind of like gonna stay out y'all way because there's no sense for me to come intervene if y'all gonna be right back together the next day.
Right.
So I don't say nothing to him when he shows up. He knocks at the door for however long he stays at the door. He walks back and forth. And like I said, you gotta walk past my door to get to the front door. So I see him just back and forth with it. He's talking loud on the phone also.
You know what he's saying and who he's talking to?
No,
Okay.
I don't. But anyways, so he stops at my door finally, and he's saying something like, "I didn't want you to get involved with this." So I'm like, "Dude, did I come out and say anything to you? I already know how your relationship is.
Right.
Tomorrow you'll be back. So I didn't come out and say nothing. You stopped over here at my door. You are trying to put me involved into this." I was like, "Why don't you just leave and call it tomorrow when both of y'all got a clear head and you know you'll be back tomorrow." Basically, he didn't want to listen to that, but he was like, "You're right. I am in front of your door. I came over here." So he left. After some time, he came back again.
Mm-hmm.
But this whole time he got a gun on his hip.
Okay. You remember what that gun looks like?
I mean, he pulled it out just like a little small gun, like a
Okay.
little small gun. He had it on his hip
Mm-hmm.
with his shirt over where I could see it.
Okay.
To let me know. So when he come back the second time, so I'm like, why is you even over here with a gun? Why are you over here with a gun? Why do you feel like you gotta come over with a gun?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't need the gun. He pulled it out, release the clip, release the one that's in the chamber.
Slide, right.
Yeah, and to show me, I don't need no gun. I'm just whoop whoop. So my sister, we arguing right there. My sister comes out, was like, "Why are you here?" "I just want my stuff." So she goes to the car, let him get his stuff out of her car,
Mm-hmm.
transfer it over to his car. How it went, I stayed in my room. I see her come back, go in the room, go in the house, close the door, whatever. A little bit of time goes by. That's when I leave, because I'm thinking it's over.
Right.
I leave to go to QT. I go to QT, get me a little drink, some snacks, whatever,
Mm-hmm.
because during the night, I don't want to walk in the house.
Sure, I understand.
And wake everybody up.
Makes sense.
So I usually just go to QT. So I mean, I'm still just trying to stay out of the way. So I just go to QT. But on my way out, I see him in the driveway, still here. So I'm like, but I don't pay it no mind. I think he's just trying to find somewhere to go. He just got his stuff. He needs somewhere to go.
Mm-hmm.
So I go to QT. When I come back, he's at the front door. This is, I guess, where you say I pull back up.
Right, where you pull back up.
So I pull back up. I see him at the front door. I still don't pay him no mind. I walk into my room. Soon as I get into my room, I hear a big old boom, like he tried to kick the door open or something. The front door.
Mm-hmm.
So I come out, step into my doorway, look over there. I asked him, "Man, what are you doing?" "I'll break it," you know what I'm saying? He
Mm-hmm.
said somewhere like something about I'll break it, or I woulda, I shoulda, or something like that. I tell him, "Dude, you're not gonna break it, nothing over here. Just go and leave." He start walking up on me with his hand on his hip.
Mm-hmm.
In a like trying to size me up.
Right.
With his head tilted down and give me the eye. You feel what I'm saying? Walking up on me.
Yeah.
Walking up on me saying, "I will break it, and what you will do."
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't remember exactly what else was said, but he's walking up on me. My sister opens the door because she sees it.
Right.
She opened the door. She's draw down on him.
Mm-hmm.
Tell him, "Dude, you need to leave." He turns around. "I told you're going to have to kill me." He pulled his gun out and pointed at her. I'm still at my door. I don't got no weapon on me.
Right.
I'm still at my door. But if I would have had a weapon on me, I felt like I had to do something right then and there when he pointed his gun at my sister. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I heard my gun is right here. I heard reach in there, grab my gun. By the time I look back out, he's pushing his way through the front door.
Okay.
I try to come in behind him, tell him, "Hey, chill out. You need to leave. He closed the door, tried to close the door in my face. I pushed it back over and I laid him down.
Okay.
One time only, nothing extra.
Okay.
And then my sister went from trying to get him to leave to trying to shelter him now. And I'm just so confused and scared, I took off.
What's she saying to you?
Stop, John, stop. You know, I took off, man. I didn't know what, like, damn, what is going on? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm thinking I'm protecting you. Now you protecting him. Now, like, I don't know what's going on. I mean, she been with the dude a long time. Of course, she got emotions or whatever, so I understand. But I just had to go.
Do you remember when you shot? Do you remember where you shot him at?
No, but she said I hit him in the chest.
Okay, all right.
So,
did he fall straight down, or what did he do?
He folded over. He went down, and I left him alone.
Okay. Was Damien still in his room, or was he out there witnessing this?
I'm not sure. It was dark in there. I'm not sure. It was dark in there. It all happened like that.
When you fired that shot, was he standing in the doorway? Was he just inside the doorway, or
no? He was inside by the couches.
Okay. So when you walk in,
as soon as you walk in,
there's a couch along that wall.
Okay, that's the front door. It's like a couch right there,
right,
along the wall, right there. So it was
Go
like,
ahead and draw it up, man.
Yeah. You can grab that red marker and you can
Draw it up, like from the front door.
Okay, well,
try that red one. Yeah, that one's probably dried out.
My room, my door, the house, and the door.
Okay.
The door, there's a wall right there with my sister's room, and then it's the couch right there.
Right.
Okay, so he's at the couch.
Draw on X where he was standing.
He was like right up in there somewhere.
And where were you standing?
I was at the door.
Okay, so you're right in the doorway. Then you're in the threshold of the doorway when it happens. Where's your sister at?
I don't even know. Like I said, it was so dark. He pushed his way in. She had to be somewhere in the living room somewhere, I guess.
Okay. Was he facing you when that shot was fired?
I believe so.
Okay. So when he turned around to face you, was he pointing his gun at you or anything like that?
It happened so fast. I don't know. It was dark. I don't know.
Okay.
How quickly after you opened the door did you shoot? Like right away? Or
like,
did a few seconds happen or what?
Probably like a second, maybe.
Okay.
But it wasn't like after he shut that door in my face and he was in there with my sister and my nephew.
When did you make the conscious decision that you were going to shoot him? When you grabbed your gun?
No.
Before that? After that?
When he closed that door in my face and I went in there, it was like, I wasn't even thinking about it. It just happened so fast.
So when you push that door, when you're pushing that door open, you're saying, I'm going to lay him down.
I ain't even saying it. It just happened.
No, I'm saying thank you.
Yeah, I'm not even thinking it. It just happened. It just happened. Like, I was raised not to show my weapon unless you're going to use it.
Okay.
And they in there pointing weapons. I don't know what's about to happen. You feel what I'm saying?
What I'm trying to get at is you're sitting here. If I'm sitting across from somebody and he raises his gun at me, I'll go, oh, I'm going to shoot him.
Right.
But you're talking about something different. You're talking about defending somebody else.
Right.
And you're saying he's already pulled his gun on her.
Right.
He's already pushed his way in there.
Right.
Did you make the decision, I'm going to shoot him before you even went in?
No.
This is a classic psychological signature of a reactive, fear-driven shooting, not a cold, calculated execution. Notice how he repeats, "It just happened" 3 times. That repetition is not a lie. It is a mind trying to stitch together a chaotic sequence into a story that makes sense. For a forensic psychologist, the absence of a clear decision point actually supports his claim of reflex. But it also raises a critical question. If it was pure reflex, why did he later flee and hide the gun? The answer lies in the next moment.
Nah. So
Well,
like when he,
so
it's
what-
probably when he closed the door in my face is when I was like,
Because listen, we don't know.
I don't know
And
what.
even
I know.
if on video, we can't tell when you made the decision.
Nah, I mean, I don't even know when I made the decision. When he closed that door in my face, it all just happened just like that.
When you open that door,
Yes.
describe in as detailed as you can exactly what he did and exactly what you did.
Like I said, it was dark when I walked in. When I pushed the door back open, he turned around and I shot him.
Okay.
So my question is this, because we're going to be asked this.
Right.
How do you know that he went inside, he didn't lay his gun down and say, "Hey, I want to talk to you"?
It like I was right behind him.
Mhm.
He turned around and closed the door in my face. So I mean, it wasn't enough time for.
So this is instant.
Yeah, it's all
Okay,
happened.
that's what I'm
like
trying to
that.
get at.
Yeah.
I'm trying to help you articulate.
Right.
What
No, I
actually
mean,
happened.
I understand. So
Because we're going to be charged with knowing exactly what happened, and the only person who can do that is you. I can tell you right now, your sister may have told us the truth, but not really. Okay, this sounds like the truth.
This does sound like the truth.
And so, and I appreciate that, but it can't be some of the truth.
No,
It's got to be all the truth.
Right.
So, with that being said, clearly we came up with a plan to not get you in trouble. You'd agree with that, right?
Y'all came up with a plan? Oh, me and my sister.
You and your sister and whoever came up with it, because it's a no-brainer.
At first, the first couple of days.
I'm saying
that's what you mean, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Right. Absolutely.
Tell us about that.
Okay, so I mean, like, I didn't have no contact with her. I mean, I tested her a couple times just to make sure everything was all right, but I didn't really even, I was so scared, I didn't want to talk on the phone or nothing. And I didn't want to come back to the house and try to come talk to her.
Before you even left, let me ask you this, and be straight with me, because we're going to know. Did you do anything to make that scene look different so that the police thought that something else happened?
No. Like what?
There were some things that were laid out to make it look like it was maybe a robbery or something like that.
Okay.
And
nah. Like I said, they was transferring his belongings from her car to his car.
No. I'm talking about when the shooting happened.
Okay.
After the shooting happened, how long did it take you to leave?
Like that. I was gone. I was gone. I was so scared.
You shot, and then you did what exactly?
Okay, I shot. Went to my room. Went stashed the gun on the side of the house, and I left.
Okay.
That's important because I can actually see you walk to the side of the house.
Where's the gun now?
It's in the lake.
What lake?
Come on.
What kind of gun is it?
357.
357? Were you shooting 38s in it that night?
357.
You're shooting full bore 357?
Yeah.
So it's a revolver.
Revolver.
And that explains why we didn't have a shell casing there. Okay. You know what brand it is?
I think Colt or something.
Colt. Okay.
I'm not sure.
Whereabouts, if I'm looking at Lake Como, I mean, which side of Lake Como is it on? Is it on the, because you got kind of the Como side, and then you've got the side closer to Uland.
Como side.
Como side?
Yeah.
I know the park backs up down there. Is it down there kind of close to the park somewhere?
Would you be willing to show us exactly where this gun is?
It was dark outside. I just threw it in the lake.
But you know where you were around the lake, and you know how you threw it.
Right. Yeah.
So if I handed you something and said, "Go show me exactly what you did," you think you could show us?
I don't got no problem with it.
Well,
y'all know I
here's
did
the thing,
it.
man.
Y'all know I did it. So
no, I hear you, but here's the thing. You showing us where the gun is, that helps your credibility. And credibility is all that matters in a case like this. Meaning, if you're telling the truth, that's going to matter to people who make decisions on this. If you're lying, that's going to matter to people who make decisions on this. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, there's nothing to lie about it. I mean, dude was over there with some threatening stuff, and I felt like, I needed to defend my home.
You're saying there's nothing to lie about. I'm going to tell you this. His family
Right.
is going to say something different. And so your credibility is everything.
Okay, his family wasn't there. What they gonna say different about what?
No.
You don't hear what I'm saying.
No, I'm trying to understand though.
So this is what I'm explaining to you. I know they're not there.
Right.
I know they don't happen.
Right.
But they're gonna say, no way, my brother, my loved one.
Okay, he was just arrested like 3 weeks ago. My sister called the police on him for domestic violence.
I
he was arrested over there at the house.
I believe you.
I believe you.
Like the guy who tried to burn down his store, that really happened.
Oh, I know.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not no good character.
So, John,
he's not no
this
good
is what
guy.
I'm getting at. This is what I'm getting at.
He's a bully in the
street. It's not that I don't believe you. Right. But it's our job to find all the evidence that shows that you're being honest, because they're not going to ask our opinion.
Okay, what have I lied about?
Nothing.
Exactly. Listen, I'm telling you the truth.
No.
Don't be defensive.
No,
I'm not. I'm trying
to
understand where we...
So listen, this is what I mean.
Okay.
If you said, hey, I did this, and I put the gun over here, and then we go here, and there's no gun there, and you go, all right, I put it over here.
We're not supposed to waste time.
I'm giving you an example.
Right.
Compared to, hey, I did this, and the gun's right here.
Right.
So they're saying, hey, did he cooperate? Yeah, he cooperated because he showed us where the gun was.
Right.
Because we have a dive team and all that kind of stuff, so we can go get the gun. That ain't gonna be a thing.
Okay.
But that's what I'm getting at. It's because of the fact that it's one thing if you shot this guy because he's acting a fool and you stay there.
Right.
Police get there, you say, man, this is what happened. Right. Break it down.
I wish I would have knew that.
But that didn't happen.
Right.
So what did happen was that you left.
Okay.
And we were presented with a scene that wasn't correct. We were presented with falsehoods, which put detectives in different directions and stuff like that. So that says, oh, we're covering something up here. So now we're here. We're giving you an opportunity, man. We ain't made no decisions on this.
Exactly.
But we have to now start collecting the evidence that shows your credibility. Because you lost credibility at the start, so let's go get it now. Okay? That's what I'm getting at.
Right.
All right?
Here the detective shifts from fact-finding to psychological confrontation. John knows that leaving the scene, failing to call police, and allowing his sister to tamper with evidence has turned him from a potential victim into a suspect. Listen to his response. What we see here is post-event cognitive restructuring. He is retroactively seeking validation to replace his own guilt. He did not trust the truth to protect him, so he ran. Then he sought outside opinions to rebuild his self-image as a justified defender.
Tell me a little bit about what you and your sister did talk about, as far as coming up with a story or whatever.
We ain't come up with no story. Like when I finally got to tell her, she said that y'all said it was a robbery. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I didn't really even get the chance to even just go and talk to her. She was mad at me. She's going through her little grieving thing, and so I really just been leaving her alone. She told me that y'all thought it was a robbery. I mean, like,
yeah, well, because he didn't die right away, there were different detectives that got involved from the start.
Right.
It went to a different unit. It only comes to us when people die. That's all we investigate is murders. And so when we got it, there were some things that just kind of stood out to me and struck me that didn't look right. And that's where we picked up. Now I'm going to ask you this because people are going to ask me this question. When you and I talked initially, how come you didn't tell me this story then?
I was scared.
Okay. And let me back up from that.
Okay.
That night, after this happened, feeling the way you feel about the situation, as far as you obviously feel like you did what you had to do. Feeling that way, how come you just didn't stay there and tell that story?
Because I didn't know that was gonna stick like that. It was gonna be able to like the truth will set me free or whatever. But I talked to a few people while them days went by. They were like, "No, you didn't do nothing wrong." So it gave me the courage to go ahead and.
Let me ask you
But
this,
I
man.
wasn't never dodging. I returned your
I know you
calls.
and
I
I
never
talked,
trying to.
and I got involved in another murder, so I had
Right, right. I know
to
you was
kind of
busy
push it
too.
aside
Right,
because I had another murder come in that Sunday night,
right.
and
John, let
so
me ask you this, man. After the shot happened and before you left, did you ever communicate with your sister?
No, I called my little nephew, and I asked him was everything all right. He said he was still breathing. And I left it at that.
Okay.
So
But you never said anything to your sister before you left?
before I left,
Yes.
no.
Okay. When is the first time you communicated with your sister?
After I talked to my little nephew, I had texted her, hey. I texted her, hey. Then I texted later on, is everything okay or something like that?
Mhm.
And then she responded back around like sometime that early that morning. And
There were some contents on the driveway that were presented as if this may have been a robbery. Did you put that stuff there, or did your sister?
not me.
Okay.
But like I said, like you should be able to see the camera, the footage.
Now here's the thing: is when we're presented with a scene that's false, and then we start understanding the truth, we need everything to come out. Right. And so, I believe you that you probably didn't even do that. I bet you it was probably your sister, and I hope the nephew didn't do it because I don't want him to get in this mix. But you'd agree somebody
When
did.
when I left, I seen stuff behind her car.
I'm not talking about stuff.
There was stuff. When I
stuff?
went to the store, I seen stuff like clothes or whatever right there behind her trunk.
Did you see anything that was sitting on the driveway?
Like I said, it was like clothes or whatever.
That's all you saw were clothes.
Some type of belongings on the floor. I didn't really even stop to even pay attention. I knew they was moving his stuff over there to his car.
Describe to me in the best detail you can what you saw besides clothing.
Think I seen shoes and just like little pieces of different things. I don't know. It was dark outside, and I was not really even like I was going to the store. Like
when
all you
she
got to do is rewind them cameras back maybe 30 minutes. Y'all will see them transferring all the stuff
I'll be
over.
straight with you. I'll be straight with you. It's not like we can see your face right up close. It's a distance.
What I'm saying, you will see them transferring the clothes over.
Hang on a second. So a lot of times we need to communicate directly with you to piece together what we're seeing.
Right.
Because it's a little dark. It was dark there for you.
Right.
If it's dark for you to walk past it and not know, how do you think it's going to be for us across the street looking at the camera? It ain't going to be as detailed as you think.
Well, I mean,
even though we can see what happened,
you can see bodies moving over there from trunk to trunk.
Yeah.
No, I hear you. I'm not saying you're being dishonest about that.
Right.
But we're going to be asked, why did this look like this? And I'm going to tell you because you haven't described it to me. His wallet with his credit cards were all laid out. Did you see that?
No.
Okay. So you would agree with me that's a little strange, right?
I mean, I guess, I don't know.
Well, I personally don't think you did it. I believe you. Because you know what I'd do if I shot somebody? I'd get the hell out of Dodge.
I'm gone.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But somebody did that. And we can't dismiss that. And I'm not trying to get your sister in a mix, okay? But at some point, we're going to have to explain that.
On the cameras, did you see anybody else after I left? Did anybody come out to the driveway?
Doesn't look like it.
Okay, did anybody else like...
But here, John.
If you can see me walking up to my car, you can see they back of their cars too.
You don't know the angle we're talking about.
Well, I'm just saying. I mean, like, if you can see all the way...
Let me ask you this. Do you think I'm lying about the fact that in the driveway?
No, I seen stuff in the driveway.
Okay. Well, do you think I'm lying about the fact that his wallet and all his contents are out there in the driveway?
I mean,
I'd have no reason to lie about that.
I mean, I'm not saying you lying. What I'm saying is, all you gotta do is check the cameras.
If I could check the cameras and answer that, I wouldn't have to ask you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so I'm entrusting you by telling you evidence.
But all I'm saying
John,
is,
stop. being defensive.
I'm not.
I'm on your side right now,
I'm
dude.
trying to figure it out with you. I'm not being defensive.
If you didn't do it, somebody did is what I'm getting at.
What I'm saying is, if you look at the cameras, you'll see them two moving his clothes. Oh, before I went to Quick Trip.
I know that. We see that.
Before I went to Quick Trip, that's when they moved the clothes.
Let me ask
like
you.
5-10 minutes before I went to Quick Trip. All you gotta do is look at that part.
Let me ask you this. When she's moving his stuff out to the car, why is she moving it to her car, to her Volvo? What is she has is it a Volvo or?
Right. I don't know what that car was. Like I said, I was inside the gate in my room.
He showed up in a different car, correct?
When I left to go to Quick Trip, he was in a white car.
Okay. All right.
Not his normal car.
Okay.
So, like I said, she was supposed to go meet him early with his stuff. His stuff was already in her car. She was supposed to meet him earlier.
Was she like kicking him out? Is that what the deal was?
Yeah, he was supposed to go.
Okay.
They were separated at the time. They broke up.
Okay.
And he didn't want to leave type thing.
Okay. That night, did he appear like he was under the influence of anything?
Yes.
Okay. Tell me how he appeared.
He was, like I said, he walking up on me like this here.
Okay.
What you gonna do about it with his hand on the gun? You know what I'm saying? Like he walking up on me, linked over. You feel what I'm saying?
No,
like
I hear what you're saying.
And like I said, the first time when he uncocked his gun and when he was trying to put it back together, I'm like, dude, you don't see the bullet right here.
Do me a favor. That's obviously a toy gun.
Right.
Show me. Number one, show me what exactly he was doing when he walked up on you. Show me where it was, all that.
Oh, it was like this here.
Okay.
It was like this. He had his shirt over it. And so he walked up on me like this here. Okay. You gonna do what? I'll break it.
So now do me a favor. Show me the distance you and he were. So I'm gonna stand here. I'm gonna stand here when you shot him. I'm here. How far away were you from him?
Okay, so
no, stay right there. Pretend. Okay, just give me the distance. I was about to
say this is the door.
Yep. Make the door wherever you want.
Okay.
Just show me the distance.
Right here. Like right here.
Okay, pull the gun out and show me how you shot him.
Well, I mean, I didn't have my gun tucked in. I came in like this. Hey, y'all, you need to leave. He tried to close the door on my face. I pushed it back open and I shot him. Okay.
Was he standing straight up? Was he leaning forward? Was he doing anything awkward? Was he falling back? Anything like that?
What, before I shot him?
Like as you're shooting him?
I don't know. It just happened so fast. Okay. It just happened so fast. He went down.
All right. Thank you.
The detective asked John to physically demonstrate the shooting, to stand, to show distance, to reenact the moment. What happens next is remarkable. He cannot remember whether the victim was standing straight or leaning forward, whether he was falling back or not. This is not deception. It is paratraumatic dissociation, a well-documented phenomenon where high-stress events are encoded in fragmented, sensory pieces rather than a linear narrative. Notice that John remembers vividly the emotional tone, the threat posture, and his own action. Psychologically, this pattern is more consistent with genuine trauma than with a rehearsed lie. Liars tend to over-remember details. Traumatized people forget them.
Do you know what he might have been under the influence of?
No, but like my birthday was just like the other day. He coming there talking about, hey, you want some? That shit.
What does he do? What does he?
I don't know. I don't know him like that. Like I said, the first time I really don't know him like that.
You told me the first time.
Yeah,
you kind of stay away.
Yeah.
What did you understand that to mean?
Like if I wanted something to mess with my nose with, some powder type stuff, yeah, I told him I don't mess around. So like, but I know he drinks a lot. I know that because his bottles are like over in the little porch thing area where you can just sit and chill.
Okay.
So it's like it's always bottles.
What does he drink? Beer or
Coke? I don't know what brand and all those stuff. I see different bottles all the time. So.
Okay.
At some point when you talk to your sister, because Clearly, you talked to her about her coming in here yesterday.
Right.
At some point, did she describe to you what she did and what her son did to manipulate the scene?
No.
She never told you any of that. Okay.
Oh, the only thing she told me, she moved the gun.
Okay.
She moved his gun. Huh?
Did you say where she moved the gun?
Nah, but she said she gave it to y'all.
Yeah, she did.
Okay.
I got the gun yesterday. Yep.
And then, like I said, what, y'all found another gun on him? So he had two guns on him? Like, it's like,
well,
she tried to hide the gun he had in his hand, but
right.
I guess she missed the gun that he had actually on him.
I don't know that she knew that he had the other gun on.
Right. I didn't know. I thought he only had that one. So it's like, you know, like I see it every day on the news.
Mm-hmm.
The guy killed his girl, the kids, and himself. Mm-hmm. I did time with a guy who was from Houston. He killed his girl in a store parking lot and killed himself. He laying on top of his girl. Like,
hey man,
I see it happen all the time.
You ask he and I got no problem. Here's the thing. We have no problem with what you did if that's the truth.
Right.
And that's what this is all about.
Right, exactly.
It has nothing to do with, is this justified? Is this justified only if this is the truth?
Right,
is what we're looking at.
Exactly.
So that's why we're being so detailed. And that's why I'm asking all these questions.
Yeah, I
He's asking these questions.
completely.
Because it's not like we were presented with a scene that was unmessed with. It was messed with a lot. So now we got to make sure that, okay, since it was messed with a lot, guess what that makes we can't do? We can't look at the scene and go, oh, yeah, he's telling the truth because of this. So we got to pick up some other pieces now.
I understand.
Because I don't know if you know this, but the scene was cleaned up. Did she ever tell you that?
I was gone.
Okay, apparently she directed her son to clean the scene up.
Okay.
And, that's, in this particular scenario, that's not necessarily advantageous for you because we can't show what you're saying is true with that because it was all cleaned up. So but we're doing our job.
He wasn't right there in that same spot when y'all came? When they came?
Well, here's the thing. He got transported.
Right.
So they came. You got to remember, we weren't the detectives on this at the beginning.
Right.
He got transported. It was an ag assault, so other detectives work it. When he died, it becomes a murder, then we work it.
So like they didn't like take pictures where he was at?
Well, when he left,
right, the
scene was manipulated. Because officers were they thought they had another suspect they were looking at, so their attention was over here, and that's why it's concerning to us when a scene gets manipulated.
Can y'all contact the ring company that my sister got on the door, and like I know it's not recording, but do they got like some type of backup?
Well, and I asked your sister about that initially, and what she told me was that she doesn't subscribe,
right?
So therefore, she doesn't have any videos kept.
They don't record. So like even the company don't do no backups?
No. Not if you don't subscribe to their service.
Right.
You have to subscribe and pay them or they're not going to hold
footage
for you. But
John, let me ask you this. Is there anything that we haven't talked about that you know is important about this case that we need to know about?
I mean, I told y'all my account of things, from, like I said, from that evening all the way to I left.
Well, I believe you for what it's worth. And I think Detective O'Brien does too.
Did you unload the gun or anything like that afterwards?
Before I threw it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So when you threw it, and you said you shot once, is that correct?
Right.
Okay. Did you manipulate the gun at all? Did you take the shell casing out of the gun? Anything like that?
Yeah, I took it all. I took the bullets out of there and I threw it all in the lake.
So you took them out and threw them in the lake?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you take your gun apart at all?
No.
Okay. So you emptied the gun, threw it in the lake?
Right.
He did not just discard the weapon. He unloaded it, removed the spent shell casing, and even threw the extra bullets and a box of ammunition separately. From a psychological standpoint, this is not the behavior of someone who believes he acted purely in self-defense. A person who genuinely feared for his life and shot in the heat of the moment might panic and flee. But methodically emptying a revolver, preserving the shell casing, and disposing of components in a lake, that shows consciousness of guilt. He knew the gun was illegal, and he knew that the physical evidence would tell a story that might not match his claim of justification. This moment is the fracture point. His actions after the shooting contradict his words during the interrogation.
So I'm not saying we're going to find everything, but if we got into the right area, we would find a .357 revolver, we would find an empty shell casing, and we'd find how many more bullets?
What, 5?
Is it a 5-shot?
Yeah, well, I mean,
Or 6-shot?
It's a 6 maybe. I don't know.
Most revolvers are 6, but some
Right.
are 5.
And I had a box of bullets too, spare bullets that I threw in there too. So
How long of a revolver are we talking about? Are we talking a short snub nose or
snub nose?
Okay, snub nose, and then is it silver, black,
Silver.
silver? Okay, so it's chrome, and so that helps. That'd be easier to find.
And I don't know this answer, and I'm not saying it necessarily matters, but I'm just curious. Have you ever been convicted of a felony?
I have.
Okay, how long ago?
I've been out paper, everything. I've been home since 2010.
2010?
Yeah.
Have you had any trouble since then?
No.
Okay, so you stayed pretty clear then.
Yes.
Oh, so as far as you know, legally, you're allowed to have a gun in your house, right?
Right. I'll tell you this in retrospect. I wish so much
you would stay there,
that y'all just would have stayed there that night and made this clear to the responding officers, because it really would have helped the situation. It really would have.
I know. That's what everybody's telling me too.
And John, I don't know ultimately how this is going to shake out. All I am is a fact finder. Okay, that's it. I take the information, I take it across the street to the prosecutors. I tell them what we've got, and they're going to ask me, "Do you think John was being honest?" For what it's worth, I think you're being honest. Okay, and that's what I'm going to say. But ultimately, they're going to be the ones, along with a grand jury, who make the decisions, not me. All right, it's not my place to.
Right.
As a detective, it's just my place to find the facts and present them with the facts, and then let them make a decision. Okay. I think that's probably how this is going to shake out. That they're gonna look at it and they're gonna give me what their decision is, and then we'll go from there.
You think I need a lawyer?
Well, I can't answer that for you. Okay.
Okay.
That's a decision you will have to make on your own. I can tell you that I think you coming in here today was a good decision.
Okay.
From my perspective, it was a good decision.
I didn't want to make you mad.
You're not making me mad.
Right. I mean, as far as like dipping out on you and stuff like that.
I can't take these things personally. And I know with your sister, she and I had some bad footing yesterday at different times during our deal, but that's because your sister was not telling the truth. She wasn't coming clean, and I understand why.
She's caught up. She loved the dude, or whatever her emotions. She loved me. She don't know what to do.
I mean, we've seen it 1,000 times.
Yeah, she don't know what to do.
What we were trying to get through to her was that it's done.
Right.
We know what's up.
Just tell the truth.
If you tell the truth, then now we're in a position where we can show your credibility.
Right.
Because that's what we're having to save now. Is the credibility, because it's lost because of the scene getting manipulated. And I really wish she would just give up what she did at the scene, because it's a no-brainer. She wanted to help you. She wanted to save her brother because her brother came to save her.
Right.
It ain't hard to figure out. But when she does that, then she can explain everything, and we go, oh, okay, that makes more sense, instead of, this is unanswered. Because what happens if his wallet is all thrown out there because she threw it out there because she was mad at him right before it happened?
Right.
Or she goes, man, I want to make this look like a robbery real quick.
Right.
Because I don't want my brother to get in trouble.
Right.
That's what we're getting at.
I'm telling you, like right before, the only time she came out was right before I went to Quick Trip. Y'all seen me come back. It's okay. I left right before that.
Well, and I'm not taking it out of the
right there on automation.
Yeah, I'm not taking it out of it now that I know, because this is what she wasn't telling me. She wasn't telling me she was kicking. She was telling me, "Oh no, everything was fine. we were getting ready to go to Houston together.
Right.
That's what she's telling me.
No, he kicked out.
Yeah, so I'm not taking it out of the possibility that since I know that now, I'll entertain the possibility that she might have thrown his wallet and said, "Get the hell out in there."
Right.
If that's what's going on, and see, that's what she wasn't saying, and so with her not saying that, she's not giving us a clear picture of what was going on.
When we get done here, you go show us Lake Como and all that kind of. You show us what you can, and we'll do what we can. Go call her and say, "Listen, I told them everything. If you did something to the scene, just call them and tell them." She don't even have to come in. Right. All she has to do is call us on the phone and tell us exactly what happened. Because it's not like we need anything from her. You're the one who's saying what you did.
Right.
We just want to make this as clean as possible so we can present it that way.
But I'm telling you, like, when I went to the store, I promise, it was stuff on the floor already.
I believe
so if you look at the cameras, just a little bit right before that, you'll see them both out there.
Do you think I would ask this many times if I could see it on the camera?
Right.
I can't.
I mean, there's darkness. The only thing that allowed us to see what was going on was the fact that it was lighted up there. Okay. So everything this side of it is dark. But when you look at
this is how this works. This is how this works. Is like, I'm not going to tell you about my evidence, even if I can see it, because that gives you credibility.
Right.
But I believe what you're saying, and I give you an opportunity to explain it. You're saying, I didn't see it. You're describing you saw something else. That's why I told you about the evidence, so to see if you can make sense of it.
Right.
And you even said, no, I didn't see that out there. So
I mean, like I said, I didn't stop to even look at the details.
Hey, man.
I seen something. I look to the left.
I don't have any preference either way.
When I'm walking by.
It is what it is. I don't have any preference either way. It don't matter to me.
It does help explain now that we know she was, because even yesterday, she didn't get to that. I mean, it was like, and she didn't even get to the part about the gun, him pointing a gun at her, until we got to her house after we were in here for nearly 2 hours.
Yeah.
And I think she feels bad he's dead, and she's protecting him. So
trying to protect both of us, I guess.
And so that makes for a nasty story. Yeah, it don't come out right that way.
She's on Facebook talking about how he's a legend and my king and stuff like that. Come on, man. That's just yeah. I mean, like,
keep something else in mind too. Is that
she loved the guy.
The presentation was that some random person did this. That's why she's doing that too.
Well, she had loved the guy. You know what I'm talking about? And she, like
it would look guilty of her if she said this guy was. But be like, wait, huh?
Right.
That's why she's probably doing
that. She was kicking him out.
And I wish she would have just told me that, because then I could have understood a little bit more, and it would have clarified some things. Instead of coming up with a story about everything was great, we were going to Houston, we were getting a late start. Boom. I mean, that didn't make any sense. That whole thing didn't make sense with what we were seeing on the cameras. That didn't jive. So I'm like, come on.
The only thing I'm going to ask you before we leave here and you show us this is 100% without a doubt, you threw it in Lake Como, because I don't want to be wasting divers' time and stuff like that. If it's if it's in a trash can somewhere, that's fine. We don't care. That's 100% true.
That's true.
Okay.
All right.
You want me to do that with him?
Yeah. One quick question I got to ask. Did your nephew know that you were the one who shot him?
I'm not sure. I don't know who. Like I said, it was dark in there.
Okay.
It was dark in there, and like I said, right after that happened, I left.
Okay.
So Did you tell anybody what happened? Did you tell anybody else what happened?
You
said some people,
my friends and stuff. Yeah. I mean, my family. I talked to my dad. I talked to my uncle and stuff like that.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, I'm good. Are you good? I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll follow you. Mm-hmm. If you want to just drive out to Lake Como.
Drive exactly where
I gotta stay there with y'all?
Just to show us.
All you're gonna do is show us.
No. You're going home, dude. You're
talking about as far like can I just draw it right here?
No.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna tell you right now, it's gonna be hard for us to do it when you show us exactly where you did it.
Yeah.
And so you drawing it is gonna be impossible. So we'll follow you out there. We'll find something you can throw if you threw it, and see if we can get something that's close to the weight. You throw it out there, and then it gives us an idea of where to look. And then you go home. Is that cool?
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna let you out, and while we get our stuff, just have a seat out there outside, and then we'll follow you.
Okay.
Detectives believe Brooks became angry after feeling he was being disrespected, which caused him to shoot the victim multiple times. In 2022, Brooks was found guilty of second-degree murder and sentenced to 40 years in prison.